Well, not much going on today, unless you want to say the new hoopla about Iran will strike Israel. So there we go. Expansion of the Middle East war possible, or at least they're crying that might happen. And of course, we had a little earthquake up there in New Jersey, which isn't a really big earthquake, but for them it was. I imagine up in New York, they all ran around like chickens, going, "Oh, the sky is falling." Not a big deal for anybody in the rest of the country. Over in California, they're probably laughing about it, but it is unusual. So this is just leading up to the eclipse on the 8th. And something I didn't mention in my previous video is, did anybody think about everything that has happened in between the first eclipse in 2017 and the one we're having day after tomorrow on the 8th? Now, I did hear one preacher misspeak saying, "Oh, the 8th is really Passover." No, the new moon is never, Passover is never on the new moon. It's always a full moon. You're talking about the 23rd would be Passover. So be careful of these preachers when they give dates like they know what's happening, and they start saying, "Oh no, it's the eclipse is happening on Passover." No, it's not. It's the new moon. We're in the lambing season. Everybody that has sheep and goats and everything else know right now is the time that the goats and the sheep all have their babies. So we are in the lambing season. That's why the new moon prior to the Passover full moon is most likely the real birth of Christ. But anyway, so the news is kind of slow, except you want to see they're talking about Iran attacking in a couple of days, and that would put it on the 8th. So, who knows? Iran is mad because supposedly Israel shot a missile or something outside of their embassy. And they showed a picture of the embassy, and it looked like some smoke flying up outside the embassy. So it wasn't totally destroyed. So could it be a false flag? I don't know. But it's a possibility. So as we approach things getting to the eclipse day, I wouldn't say the world was calm, but I'm not seeing anything prophetic except for that predicts Iran will strike Israel. That could lead into some World War III type stuff. And I watched Elon Musk. I encourage everybody to go watch his latest video where he was giving SpaceX employees the update on Starship. And while you're listening to that, anybody that's read the Bible, think about the Tower of Babel. What was God's reason for breaking humanity up and confounding our languages? Keep that in mind while you listen to his speech. And right now we've got AI, and we've got, making multiplanetary and everything. And think of it, if you was an alien race, a superior alien race, and you're watching us, a race of people that want to cut off their own tallywhackers, that can't make up their mind how their own reproductive organs work, that are so mentally ill and insane that they would blow themselves up. Would you want a race like us out in the cosmos? And we're back to the Tower of Babel. The reason for confounding our languages was, if all these people work together, there's nothing they won't be able to do. And here we are. Listen to that while you listen to Elon. Yeah, we can do this. We can build it. And if all of us were a bunch of Elons, it probably wouldn't be that bad. but there's too many. I think you call them sociopaths or psychopaths. I forget which one. I get them mixed up. That are running the country in Washington D.C. Most people in government are little. They consider themselves little pocket dictators, like heads of departments. They have an inflated sense of self-value. They feel like, I've been working here for 20 years. I am the head of my department, and everybody under me is going to have to now kiss my butt. Government workers are just pitiful, man. That's why we need to shrink the government. But I don't see any hope in that, because all they do is increase the budget, increase the budget. State of Tennessee is just as bad. But anyway, there's my update for April the 6th of 2024.